Hey guys, it's your girl Kareen and I'm back for another video. Today's video is going to be a Q&A of everything that y'all been wanting to know about your girl and what advice and all that kind of good stuff and the questions. If you'd like to hear these questions and my answers, stay tuned for the video. Hey, welcome back to the Q&A. I am so excited and thank you so much for all of my subscribers who left me questions down on my community tab. I did a community post saying that I was getting ready to start a Q&A and do a Q&A video, and I was wanting to see what questions you all had. But today, in today's video, I'm going to be answering those questions. So let's get started, guys. All right, let's take a look at the first question. So the first question is from Tamika Craig. Hey girl, thank you for leaving the question. Her question is, I have natural hair. Actually, she had a few questions and also my other subscribers did too. So I'll shout you out in the video, ladies. Tamika says, I have natural hair past my shoulders. Is it feasible to start locks at this length? What a great question. What a great question. Y'all, Tamika, it is absolutely feasible for you to start your hair at that length. I know back in the past, people will tell you that you had to cut your hair to start your locks, but that is absolutely not true. When I started my lock journey, my hair was below bra strap length and I started my locks on my hair. I will insert a picture here so you can see the length of my hair when I started my locks, and it was super long. And now, almost 4 years later, my hair is the length, past the length that my hair was when it was loose natural. So it is absolutely feasible to start your locks with past shoulder length hair. Get it, girl. Do your thing. Start those locks. Do not cut your hair. Start right where you are. Question number 2 is from Braylyn So Extra. I love that name because I'm extra too, girl. Her question is, if you could redo your lock journey, what would you do differently and why? Ooh, girl, let me sip some of this thing. What would I do differently? This may seem cliche, but I probably would have started my locks a whole lot sooner. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like I was behind the power curve. I went through 3 years of decision because I really wanted to start my lock journey, but I let so many things, including people, deter me from starting my lock. I contemplated my lock journey for about 3 years before I actually started my lock journey. So if I could do anything differently, I would definitely go back and start a whole lot sooner than what I did. But locks specifically, I probably would have did square parting, although I love my half moon parting. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would do square parting instead of the half moon parting. Although I love my parts because it gives me a really natural lay, I probably would have done different parting next time. But I hope that answered your question. All right, the next question is also from Braylyn So Extra. She said, how have locks changed your view on hair, beauty, and yourself? Oh my God, this is such a great question. I will say that I've always been a confident woman. For those of you that don't know, I'm 38 years old and I've always been confident, but I think that since embracing my lock journey, it has given me a confidence that I have never experienced before. And the reason why I say that is because locks are so me, I feel like. When I was loose natural, that was me at that time. But as I matured and got a little bit older, I feel like locks, they're just me. I feel like it's hard to explain. But I know most of you that have locks know what I mean when I say locks are just me. I think that it's definitely changed my standard of beauty, because for me to have, this fuzz here and everything not to be perfect like my loose natural hair was, I had that stuff fried down, laid to the side, baby. It was twisted, it was twisted out, it was perfect. But for me to allow frizz to shine through and to be able to, I believe that it gave me a different standard of beauty, and it gave me such a self-confidence and a self-love for who I am as a woman. I feel like when I started my lock journey, I grew so much as a woman because I had to go through those stages, that challenging phase where I didn't feel so pretty, And I'll be like, asking my husband, babe, I look good. Babe, I'm pretty. I look good, babe. Because I was literally in the mirror like, dear God, this is a mess. But I pressed my way through it, and I'm telling you, I felt such a self-confidence and self-reassurance that this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I get so many compliments on my locks all the time. And people always say, wow, you make them look so feminine. And I didn't know that locks were considered masculine until somebody complimented me that way. And I'm like, wow. And I always, when I started my lock journey, I'm like, I want to show women, because sometimes when I first started, I did get a lot of, why are you doing that to your hair? Don't do that. Leave your hair alone. I like your loose, natural hair. And I'm like, well, you getting ready to like these, you getting ready to like these locks too. How about that? So I said all that to say, you know, I wanted to show women that just because you have locks does not mean that you cannot be feminine. You can be so feminine, so dainty, so pretty, so girly with locks. And that's how I like to be with mine. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. Right. Next question is, what style would you have right now if you did not have your locks? I would probably still be loose natural. I would definitely probably be loose natural with a banging twist out with like some big hair. I'll insert a picture right here so you can see what my loose natural big hair look like. That's probably what I'll be wearing right now. If not my big loose twist out, it would probably be a high puff or something like that. But it would definitely be loose natural. I definitely wouldn't be rocking a perm or nothing like that. And if I wanted that straight look, I'd probably do like a little sew-in or something like that if I wanted to give myself a break from my loose natural hair. But more than likely, if I did not have these locks, girl, it would be in a banging twist out, girl. Next question. Do you plan on keeping your locks forever? Well, I don't know. And I have to be completely honest. I don't know. My heart is to say yes, but I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, am I gonna keep my locks like forever, ever? Forever, ever? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all too young for that. Anyway, I think it's Outcast. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my locks forever. I know that I don't plan to comb them out anytime soon. And if I was, let's say for whatever reason I was to decide that I didn't want to have my locks anymore, I definitely would not cut them short and cut them off like that. I would definitely comb them out so that I can retain as much length as I could and continue on my loose natural hair. But will I keep my locks forever? I don't know. Next question is, what is your desired hair length? Will you cut your locks if they pass your desired length? That's a great question. My desired length is tailbone length. And once I get to tailbone length, and I'll show you guys a little, girl, look at her. It's almost to my waist. I think by maybe October, end of the year, they will be sitting on my waist. And once I get there and kind of in that tailbone length, that's where I want to stay. I don't want to go any longer than that. That is my goal, to get them tailbone length. And once I get there, I'm good. I don't need no more length. I'm gonna keep them trimmed. And that's about it. So the answer to that question is tailbone length. Next question. How often do you wash and retwist, either by you or your stylist? Thank you, Kimberly. Hey, girl. So I try to keep my retwist anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. Anything longer than that, my hair is kind of like, what are we doing here? And it starts to marry and stuff like that. So I try to keep my wash as often as I think, because y'all know sometimes we sweat in our heads, and you know, when we wear our bonnets and our scarves overnight, that heat and that moisture, you kind of sweat overnight, so that can cause a little smell in your hair. So I like to keep my locks as clean as possible. So if I have a fresh retwist, you know, I try to wait at least 3 to 4 weeks before I wash so I can get the most out of that retwist. But to answer that question, I try to keep my wash and retwist between, well, washing, it depends. I can go 2 to 3 weeks in between my washes, but if I'm retwisting it on my own, I'll stretch it a little bit longer. But at the minimum, I try to do my retwist between 4 and 6 weeks. I hope that answers your question. The next question is, this question has nothing to do with your hair, but what color paint is behind you? I love it. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that compliment. I'm going to get the color to that paint. Hold on, okay. So the color paint that I have in my office area, it is a custom color. I will try to get the name of the color, but it is a custom blend color, and I tried to go and look at the extra paint that I had, but it is a custom blend because when we purchased our house in 2018, when we went to do some upgrades in my office area, I had to touch up some paint, and then it is a Sherwin-Williams paint, so I had to go back and let them customize the paint to get that exact same color. So I don't know the official name of the color, but it is a Sherwin-Williams color. I'm sorry. The next question is, I started my locks journey 8 months ago. My biggest challenge is trying to cover my gray. It's a lot, but I'm not ready to go completely gray yet. You have any suggestions? Girl, let that gray hair shine. No, I'm just kidding. Because I have a few around the front too, and I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus, don't do it, Lord, because I'm not ready for that. I ain't even 40 yet. But I would suggest, my number one suggestion is to just let your hair do what it's gonna do. But I know a lot of people are not ready for that and not ready to gray as soon as we're starting to gray. So what I will suggest is getting you something like maybe a henna or something like that to try to color it, something that's natural, a natural color, and definitely speaking with your stylist or your loctician about natural ways to color your hair, whether it be a natural black or whatever color you want to go with. Always seek the counsel of your loctician or a professional. I don't come on here claiming to be a professional. I am a lock enthusiast and a natural hair enthusiast, and I've been natural for over a decade now. I'm going on my 14th year. I'm getting on my 14th year of being a natural enthusiast. So I have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, but I definitely don't want to give you anything that is not going to be from a professional standpoint when it comes to coloring your hair or coloring your locks. You definitely want to seek the counsel of your certified loctician or your certified cosmetologist on that. But if you're looking for something natural, maybe a henna, but make sure you run that past not only your loctician and your cosmetologist, but your doctor as well. Next question is, if you were to get rid of your locks, would you cut them or comb them out? I would comb them out. I definitely will comb them out because I would want to make sure I maximize on the amount of length retention, as much as length retention as I could. So I definitely will comb them out, girl. Next question. Do you think you'll ever color your locks? Oh my God. I have contemplated coloring my locks so many times, but I am just scared. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I am scared to color my locks because I do not want to get any damage, and I'm scared if I color them that I might regret it. And so I've just kind of been on the fence with the color. They already have a slight tint to them now, a slight brown tint towards the ends, halfway mark, and that's just natural. That's nothing that I dyed or anything like that, and I don't know if you can even see that here in the video, but they do already have a light tint to them as well. They're not like all the way black like I would like them to be. So to answer your question, I'm not sure if I will color them. I thought about it, definitely thought about it, and if I was to color them, it would be like a red burgundy type color. But we'll see. All right, what products hold your retwist longer, or do the oil and water retwist last longer? I'm gonna tell you right now, that oil and retwist does not last very long. But I absolutely love doing the oil and water retwist because I'm using minimal products on my locks, and it just looks so good. It makes my hair look so healthy and shiny and soft because I'm using the oil as a sealant and the water as a moisturizer. So when you add that oil on top of that water, oh my God, the moisturization that's going on in your locks is unbelievable. So I absolutely love the results that I get from the oil and water only retwist, but it does not last long. I would say that retwist will probably last a week or a week and a half at the most, and then, but it does it if you're going for an event or a special moment that you're trying to picture, stuff like that, it's wonderful for. But if you're going for longevity, you will have to use some form of product. And the product that I normally like to use is the My Gel, and I'll insert a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. The reason why I use that one is because it is water soluble, and that means it washes out when I wash my hair. It does not leave my hair any buildup. It washes completely out, and I absolutely love that product. That product works the best for me. Any other products tend to leave a white film on my locks, and I don't like that. And so I tend to just stick with my gel if I'm going to use a product. And it's not actually a gel. It looks more like an edge tamer, so it has that sticky, well, I don't want to say sticky, but it has that tacky feeling to it, but it works better on dry hair, and it's absolutely amazing. I love my gel. Next question is, and we're almost done, what's your hair type? For A, C, E, 3C, or what? My hair type is definitely going to be around the 4A, 4B-ish type hair. My hair is really coily. Like when it's wet, you'll be able to see my curl pattern, or even with my new growth, you can see that my hair is not really tightly coiled, but it is probably about a 4C, 4B type texture. And you can probably see it on my ends too, where some of my locks are not all the way sealed at the end, and you'll see the little coil on the end. So it's definitely about a 4A, 4B, but I don't really like to get into hair typing because I feel like all hair is beautiful, but I do believe that hair typing is needed when it comes to choosing the right products for your hair and making sure what you're doing is comparative to what your hair needs because of the texture of your hair. But I believe that all hair is beautiful. We all got good hair, girl. I believe that is all the questions. So thank you all so much for submitting those questions to me. I enjoy answering your questions. Please leave me a comment below and let me know if we need to do part 2, if y'all got some more questions that you want me to answer. And I also want to do an assumptions video. I want to know, what are some of your assumptions about me based upon my videos and the content that I create? I want to know, what do y'all assume? What are your assumptions about me? Leave those in the comments, and I'll also do a community post where you can post them there as well. Listen, I love you so much for watching. Thank you so much. If you have not already subscribed to this channel and you're into all things beauty, fashion, and hair, please subscribe to this channel. It's free. Do me that favor and subscribe, and make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment below and let me know. Also, again, make sure you knock that notification bell so that you get notified every single time that I upload a video. I love you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.